What's going on, YouTube? John here with Dig That Beep.
I'm Gary.
It's just me and Gary today. Mike is not feeling too well. Charlie is at a golf tournament on the coast, and we're going to do some detecting, but there is one problem. Gary, what's the problem?
It's about 50 degrees out.
Yeah. Hottest day of the year. It's supposed to be right at 100 today, and we can feel it already. It's probably mid-90s right now. It's lunchtime, a little bit of a late start, but we're going to see what we can find. We're at some Old County ball fields. They've got hills between the ball fields that were here in the 50s. We know people's been over this area, but we're going to see maybe if we can pick up a signal or two that was missed. So just stay with us, and hopefully we can bring back some good finds for you guys. So I honestly just filmed that intro. I was putting my hat on. Gary walked from right here to right there. It was cutting out some, it had some trash around it, but there was definitely a good high tone in there. Ground is like a rock, and I swear we just seen a silver flash.
I hope it was.
Now we could get fooled because it fell back down in this red dirt, but it looked like silver, man. I'm not even kidding you, Gary.
Don't look like silver now.
It don't, does it? What? At least a wheat?
Nope.
Memorial.
Thinking memorial. Ah, it looked just like silver.
It did. May not even show this clip.
No. That's
Dude.
embarrassing. I just swore that was a silver coin.
Man, that thing looked like it had a flash. The sun's messing with our eyes. That is crazy, Gary.
That was it.
Well, I was excited with you, man. Well, good try.
Dang.
All right, so we're checking out what Gary got here. You said there was a clad diamond there with it?
Clad dime. That was laying beside it. It ain't much.
Clad diamond, and then a little bitty aluminum kid's ring. Something to record. And our goal today is to make a video, just because I don't know how long we can last in this.
Video and not die?
Yeah, that's the goal. Good
Appreciate
job,
it.
man.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so we're working on these hills I was telling you about between the fields. Gary, how much clad's here?
A lot. I got about $4.50.
I've probably got about $2.50 now. It is loaded with clad. And on a day like today, now Gary, he's digging a lot more signals than myself, but I'm being real picky with my signals, just because we're not getting a lot of wheats. We're getting some coins from the 60s. So I'm just going for deep stuff, quarter signals, or anything that sounds just like silver. If it's just a 25, 26, it's gotta be deep before I'm digging it, just so I don't dig myself out. And I had a deep signal right here that sounded deep, and that's why I went for it. And I did get a mercury dime. See if I can get a year. 1945, it's gonna be a last year mercury dime.
Nice.
So I'm on the board with a silver coin. That just shows us that they're here. We just have to be very careful today to not dig ourselves out before we burn out.
Yo, good job, man.
Thanks, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, quick update. Finally got two wheats right here. And I just got this was laying beside a clad quarter. Never heard this, but it's some kind of little metal foot that hits a 17 on the Equinox. And then I got a clad quarter right beside it like a robot or something. But up on top of this hill, getting a few wheats. So there's promise that there could be a silver coin laying up here. Gary's working the lower end down there, so whew, it's nasty. This kind of heat's really dangerous, so if you guys get out in it, stay hydrated, take plenty of breaks, and don't take it as a joke, because I mean, I could just feel myself like being short of breath just from the heat. So yeah, go slow, take your time, take breaks, hydrate, and be safe. Public service announcement from Dig That Beep. All right, so I'm still on this hill. I got two wheats, which I showed you. The very next signal, and about 6.5, 7 inches down on the bottom of this hole. I popped it up, and I've got another silver here. I got a 1952 Roosevelt dime, 90% silver, no mint mark, so it's gonna be from Philadelphia. One more silver dime. If I could get something older than a Merc, and I'd have a trifecta. Got the Rosie out of the way, I got the Merc out of the way. I'm happy digging silver and old coins. Got to get Gary up here with me. I did let him know I was getting wheats though after I got that second wheat. So maybe he'll come up here and join me, and maybe he can get him a silver as well. All right, keep watching. Should have just come over here and got the food. Oh, Lord. Have mercy. Almost sound like a helicopter, don't it? You see a helicopter? Oh, yeah, I see it. All right, so I got lucky here. I had a it was a mixed signal hitting about 27, 28, and I got a clad dime out of the hole. Then I had a quarter signal, so I was thinking, hey, it's just a dime quarter spill. Instead, there was a sterling silver ring laying in there with that that clad dime. I gotta redo
Shook
that.
up, Paul?
Yeah, I'm a little shook up. So I had a good signal here, hitting 27, 28, which is kind of in between a dime and a quarter. Got the dime out of the hole. Dime wasn't very old. Still had a quarter signal, and I've got a sterling silver ring. I'm hitting a 30. That's really amazing that it was in there with the dime.
Yeah, kind of sucks.
Crazy. That's for you. It's good
Like
for me.
you.
Though.
Good job, man.
Thanks, man. All right, keep watching. I'll put some cleaned up pictures for you.
Sucking to the head, man.
So right here, I'm still working down the edge of this hill, and I had a funky signal. I've been getting clad since that ring, and right here in the hole, I've got another Roosevelt dime silver. I scraped it a little bit, but it's all right. It's gonna be a 1950 even.
Beautiful.
Man, dude, this is paying off.
Good
You
job,
gotta
man.
get on one, Gary. I'm pulling for you. I'm
It's
rooting
here.
for you, man.
We'll get it.
All right, keep watching, and hopefully we can get some more. It's turning out to be a really good day.
Swing over that thing, see what else is in there.
Yeah, it had a funny signal. No? Sound, there might be a little bit of iron in the plug, but I'll double check that.
Cool, man.
Go get
Good
you one,
job.
Gary. Thank you. There is. So I've been sitting in the car, taking me a well-deserved break.
A leader's break.
And I was watching Gary sweat out here digging a foot deep in this hard ground where there's no grass. And there's still something in the hole, but he's already got this bracelet out. It's a rhodium, it's not precious, some kind of ID bracelet. It'll probably have a name or initials on the front. But he's got something else in the hole, squeaky. Some hard ground, Gary.
Man, it's miserable.
There's some glass. Be careful. And here, it could be a bottle cap on a bottle.
It was a 27, 28, 30 signal. It was a good signal. Could be a whole can down there, maybe. I don't think I was ever gonna find
Can top.
hand.
That's a cool bracelet. Something to record. I know you worked your tail off for that one.
That's it.
That was it.
That was it.
Well, good job on your bracelet, man.
Thank you.
You wore out?
Absolutely. Wheat on top of the ground.
Walking to Gary. He said he got a wheat, and I think he's finally on the board.
Fine.
He's been working hard.
I whacked it good. That ground's hard.
It's like a rock. It's gonna be a 1940 Washington quarter. Gonna be a Philadelphia with no mint.
Really
And
good
he's
signal.
on the board.
31, 31.
Like it should be.
Yep, perfect.
I feel good now, man. I'm glad you got you, Gary.
Me too.
I know you've been working hard for it.
Appreciate it.
Way to get on the board.
Ooh, I'll take it. I like it.
See if you can find another one. I'm taking a break. It's nasty. All right, so we're back to Gary's shop. We kind of had a little change of events today, and it actually worked out good because the heat was really getting to us. I'd already started feeling nauseous the last couple times we got out of the car, but Gary's wife had a flat about 45 minutes from us, so we met his son back there. With his son actually left the same time we did, and we kind of got there around the same time, but his son was already in the process of changing that for. But
Thank goodness.
Yeah, but it worked out good because honestly, I don't know how much more I could have took today. I mean, the heat almost did us in. It got extremely hot. The last I looked, it was 98 degrees, and it was supposed to be right at 100. So we're gonna go over everything we got. It was a productive day, even though we about died. I got 16 quarters right here. I got 11 dimes, 30 pennies. I got this little robot foot or something. It was in the hole with a coin. I was hearing the coin. It was a quarter, and this was in there with it. For the old stuff, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wheat pennies. I got 2 silver Roosevelt dimes. I got the silver Mercury dime. I did wipe the front off, and it's got a really pretty patina on it. I like how it's kind of turning dark around the edges. So that's pretty cool. Then I did get the sterling ring right here, and it was a shock because in the hole was a clad dime. I got the dime out of the hole and had a quarter signal. So I was like, hey, it's just gonna be a dime quarter spill, and it turned out that was my quarter signal. You just never know with that stuff, so that played out in my favor. So I'm happy with that. Was not expecting that today, so it went well for us. We still have several spots that I had on my list today that we didn't even make it to, so that'll be another video. But I'm gonna pass it on over to Gary and let him show you what he got.
Somebody had all the luck.
But you got a lot of coins, man.
We got 32 quarters, 32 pennies.
Yeah, you did, yeah. And 20.
20 dimes, 2 wheat pennies, 1 silver quarter, 1 aluminum ring, and we got
Oh, we forgot to mention this. Bracelet.
Gary's bracelet.
Yep.
What was his last name?
Newton, I think. Gary Newton.
Gary
What's the odds?
Newton's bracelet. So
Gary dug a Gary's bracelet. That's amazing.
that's all we got today.
Only Gary.
But we made it.
We did make it. We made it through the heat wave. It wasn't easy. We wish Mike could have been with us, Charlie. They'll be back out with us soon. I think this guy's gonna be out of town next weekend. I'm not 100% sure. If he isn't, it may just be me and Mike and Charlie. Or me and Mike, I don't know yet. But please go check us out on Patreon. Helps us out in making the videos and traveling, gas, food, things like that. We enjoy making this content for you guys. We hope you enjoy watching it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you
Subscribe to the channel.
and turn on the bell for notifications. Peace.